Good evening, everyone. It's Dave Selezen Hughes here, and welcome to another Dangerous Monday. I'm your host for this evening. I'll be here for the next 2 hours or so, and I hope you enjoy yourself. If you have any comments or questions and you're watching this live on Monday evening, then by all means stick your comments in the chat and I'll talk back to you with the arrogance I'm always known for. Right, what are we doing tonight then? We are doing another session of Road to Riches, back to normality for the time being. Last week was a bit of a review of Fantasticum with a little bit of flying around. Week before that was an interview with the great guy who is producing the Elite Dangerous RPG in competition with my product. But this week we're going to go back a bit back to normal again. So we're doing the grind, which isn't really all that grindy. It's a quite nice grind, this. Oh my god, it's the sovereignty. Everybody, doff your caps and put your hand over your testicles and welcome DJ Truthsayer and his sovereignty. Yeah, a resounding round of applause will be coming at some point in time, possibly in about 2019. Ha 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 ha, I'm so funny. Anyway, yeah, so what I am going to do tonight, over and above the normal kind of stuff, is I'm showcasing HCS Voicepacks a little bit more tonight than I normally do, because I have now upgraded all of my packs to the most recent versions, and I've started using the multi-crew pack, which allows you to use multiple different crews in multiple different voice packs in one crew. So I've put that together and it's now out there. So Garzini, hello mate, thank you very much for popping in again. Ruel Storage, thank you for the follow, most appreciated. And to those people who followed me during the week, the last few days, thank you very much for your follows as well. They mean a hell of a lot to me and they keep me going, they keep me positive, keep me going. So, as I say, let's take this thing off and have a look at what's actually going on the screen. There we are, the visions you're all used to. I'm thinking about changing this layout again because it's a bit cluttered. I'm not overly fond of these adverts at the bottom anymore. They were a great idea at the time. They're not clickable, so they don't really serve a purpose. And I'm not sure what I actually achieved by getting them. So, I mean, that stuff down there isn't too bad. Those adverts aren't that great. That stuff right over the far corner over there. Just look the wrong way. Just look over that way, right at the far side. There's the chat thing. That's probably got kept somewhere. But that stuff up there, it's just not great, is it? You know, it just clutters up the screen. The bit thing I like. But if more people use the bits, then I'd maybe make that a bit bigger, and it'd be nice. Hint. So yeah. Oh dear, what's he doing? Droid3302, welcome to the stream and thank you for the follow. Very much appreciated. Spiner, quiet. What's he doing? Nope, can't say it properly. No vowels. Can't cope. Thank you for the follow anyway. Buy some vowels. So who's all kind of watching? With loads of people. Thank you for the visit, Sovereignty guys. Very much appreciated that you're stopping by again. I hope you enjoy yourselves. Let's see if everything still works on here. Yes, it does. The reason I'm checking that is because I had a bit of a catastrophe earlier. Some people who are watching may have kind of seen what happened, what I said on Facebook today, which is that about 6 o'clock, my shelf fell off the wall above the desk. So all of the stereo equipment and thing, JNGPK, there you go. Still buy some vowels on it. The PlayStation 4, 3, the controllers, the stereo, the books, the comics, the Lego stuff, all just collapsed onto the table. And if it wasn't for the fact that I'd managed to jump up and grab the shelf as it fell, the shelf itself would have fallen onto the computers, which would have been quite catastrophic. As it was, I've been extremely lucky. Nothing's broken. Open Galaxy map. Open Galaxy map. There we go. So yeah, that was quite fortunate. I mean, if you look at my Facebook account, Selezen Lake, you'll see there's a a comment stream about it on there. I did mention it because it was quite scary at the time, and I was just sort of sitting back and thinking, what the fuck do I do now? And wreckage all over the computer desk and wreckage all over the floor and everything. At one point I thought my phone was broken because I thought the shelf had fell on it. So yeah, I was kind of panicking, getting everything ready. But you on the wrong... How'd that click back on again? Interesting. Interesting. Tell me if that happens again. Essentially, voice attack sent the command to the wrong window, and obviously switched that back on again. So I'm back again. What I've done to make things a little bit easier is I've actually set up Road to Riches waypoints on the thing, so I don't have to faff around all the time now. So rather than looking and typing stuff in and all that, look, I've got a whole list of stuff. So I've got 50 planets roughly that I can have a look at before I have to reset everything again. So that's where I currently am. Rual Storage, thank you for the follow. I'm not sure if I said that already. So that's where I'm currently at, I think. I want to go there. Look how easy that is. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that great as shit? Right, so if I come back out of that, I can now launch. Yeah, so essentially all the shelf stuff fell down onto here. Now this bit of desk here roughly is where I keep all the bits. My keyboards, my joystick, my steering wheel, which I've now set up and is working. So it all fell onto the joystick itself, which is new, so I wasn't very happy about that. But so far it seems to have escaped damage. I'm now going to test that the joystick works. I was going to check all this before I went online, but Mr. DJ kind of distracted me from all that. Raise landing gear. Boost. Lights on. Boost. Hey Colin, how are you doing, mate? If you're even in here for 5 minutes, dude, it's a pleasure, and it's an honour. So there you go, a bit of valley flying. Boost. You should be. They should be on there. Oh, desktop audio's gone stupid again, isn't it? Alright, hang on. You probably aren't getting any desktop sounds. Hang on. Did this last week as well. Audio. Audio device. Headphones. Apply. Right, you should be getting it now. Boost.
Afterburners.
Not better. Lights off.
Lights off.
Hey. So for some reason, the last twice I've started a stream, OBS has ditched the sound settings. I think it might possibly be because nope, I don't know. I have no idea. I'm going to sit there and make something up. I can't. Engage Super Cruise.
Preparing for Super Cruise.
Next fire group.
Next fire group.
Yeah, it's usually pretty stable. and I can't say I've had this problem before, but I don't know whether it's something to do with the way that I've got the sound set up. Since I unplugged one of the adapters, it seems to have a bit of a problem. Yeah, agreed, McClume. So if I go around that way, we're still going to be on the other side of the planet. Nope, I'm okay. Ooh, that's nasty of him, to be honest. Wow. Deacon Froggy, man who's just spoken. Thank you for the follow. I'm going to put this up here. Actually, the main thing that actually caused the collapse of the shell failure was I tried to connect this microphone stand thing to the shelf. And it was while I was trying to get that in place that the actual bracket came off the wall. So I think it just put just a little bit too much stress on it. But again, I've got really shitty plasterboard walls in this office, and I have to use special plasterboard bolts for it. Do you know, one thing I've actually forgotten is that I don't know where I'm going. I know where I'm going, I just don't know what planets I need on it. So let me just ping that up on screen for a sec. Nope, can't find it. 1 second, everybody. Please hold, your customer's important to us. Just that better open up in the right window. Yeah, there we go. Cool. Right, so in this system we have planets 5 and 4. Fair enough. Jump.
Jump.
So what I'm looking at today is HCS Voicepacks and their Voicepacks. They're bringing out a new
I
one.
can scan the system if you wish.
Tony! It's Tony! The pasta man! Some say
Fine.
he's not
I
born
won't
of women.
disturb you again.
He is instead born of linguini. Some even say... I'm not going to go any further. Tony put a thing on Facebook the other day about please give me some intros as if I was the Stig. So we did. Bifford! Bifford, the man, the legend, the hero, the myth, the oily stain on the carpet, the man who can proofread like no one else can proofread. Oh yes. This man is a legend. This man can just proofread the ass of pretty much everybody. He's great. If you ever want a book proofreading, if you're publishing a book and you want it proofread, Bifford's your man. He'll do it. Although he should start charging money for it because he's kind of open system map.
Has not been commissioned for
System
duty.
map.
So this system is Pegasi D54. It's planets 5 and 4. That surprises me. That looks quite interesting. Let's have a look at that one. Closed system map.
Closing map.
You can charge me if you like, Bifford. Can't promise I'll actually pay you. Some skinty poo. Yeah, try it. If it's reasonable. You can have 5 PDFs. You can froggy. I've got Cleo as well. I've got Leo and Cleo. Both Hollies. But yes, Celeste does arrive. This is one of the reasons why I'm actually doing a bit of a HCS push tonight, is because Celeste is being hyped at the moment, and I don't know that much about it. And I had planned this week to try and get Paul from HCS Voicepacks online with me tonight, but I just haven't had the time to try and sort it out, because work has been odd this week, and the evening life has been odd this week. Just everything's been odd this week. It has been a very odd week. But what can I say? So yeah, Celeste is coming out. I do intend to learn something about it and find out what's actually going on. I've Look of Shamed again. Yeah, I love HCS Voicepacks. I love the Voicepacks. They do such a great job, make things so much easier in playing Elite, that I actually don't know half the keys to play this game. So if voice attack ever failed or my voice went, I would have no clue. Absolutely no clue. Astra, Leo, Cleo, Basco, Eden, Orion, Midnight, Eli, Vega, and looking forward to getting the others. I have, let me get this straight, Astra, Leo, Cleo, Basco, Orion, Midnight, Vega.
Awaiting further instructions.
There he is. I may have Eli, I'm not entirely sure about it. I don't think I have, actually thinking about it. I also have Verity, Jazz, Legend, Z.
Z has not been commissioned for duty.
Open system map.
System cartography.
Closed system map.
Closing map.
And I have Echoes from the Hold and the ship's cat as well. I have 11 voice packs in all. I'm sure I've missed one. But yeah, I have to thank HCS for that, because one, they made them in the first place. Two, they do lovely, kind offers for streamers, especially streamers with no cash. If you use and publicise HCS on your stream, then they will let you have some voice packs, which is very, 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 very nice of them. And without, actually, with that, I probably would have bought them anyway. I paid for most of them, because to be fair, I got most of them before they started doing that offer. And even since then, I've bought a couple. But you know, every single time I buy one, every time I buy a voice pack now, I get bollocking. I get serious bollocking, because it always goes to the desk of the person who tells me that I should be getting them for free. Mike
Afterburners engaged.
Banyan, thank you for the follow. Banyan underscore. Is the underscore important? I don't know. So yeah, so Mike tends to shout at me if I don't do the deal, because what's the point of having the deal if you're not gonna take it? No, I'm not gonna do the accent. What's the point of having this deal available if you're not going to take advantage of it and, you know, be part of it? So apparently I'm being a splitter by not doing as I'm told, and he tells me off. So I don't have a choice. I'm not allowed to buy him anymore. The Keist pack? Is that the mission pack, the story pack? No, I don't. Not as of yet. Open system map.
System cartography.
Quest mission thing. Yeah, it's the. I can't remember the name of it now. I'm sure somebody in chat will point it out. Closed system map.
Closing map.
Storybook Galaxy. Is that the one you're talking about? I actually did remember it without having to look it up. How awesome is that? It's amazing. It's amazing. Someone said it takes. It probably does. It probably does. I'm not entirely sure. I have intended on getting the thing, whatever it is I'm trying to say. The demo. That's it. I'm thinking we're getting the demo and having a play through it on stream, so I'm not sure. What was the deal? The deal is just if you stream Elite Dangerous or Star Citizen or one of the other games, apparently No Man's Sky possibly uses it as well. If you stream and use HCS Voicepacks in the game that you're streaming, and obviously publicise them and do whatever you can to push the fact that they're awesome and amazing and great and lovely, then you can ask them to give you codes for voice packs.
In terms of your outcome, in any situation, it is not luck of any kind. It is chance.
Random stuff is on, obviously. That's good. I like that. That makes me happy. But, yeah, it's good shit.
Legion has not been commissioned for duty.
I didn't say Legion, I said good shit. The guy's name is Mike Biscalia. He's possibly around as Bruce. I've not seen him online for ages. High metal content, that's probably a good one to have. Open galaxy map.
Stellar cartography. Just think of all those places, those faraway, unreachable corners of the galaxy, the uncharted areas of space.
Close galaxy map.
Closing map.
Jump.
Preparing for jump.
And the best thing to do, Biff, if you're wanting to look at doing that, if you're going to be streaming Elite Dangerous once you get yourself established, is go to HCS Voicepacks' website, the ad for which will pop up on the screen at some point, and either go in the forums and ask, as Clarimus has just said, or send them a mail. Alternatively, I think if you approach them on Twitter or Facebook, they'll do pretty much the same thing. This one's Planet 1, I think. Open system map.
System map.
Am I in the right place? I'm not. No, I'm not. Close system map. Close system map.
Closing map.
Jump.
Hyperactive star jump. Exercises engaging. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Oh, sorry. Jump drive. Engaging.
See what I mean? It's just awesome. There's a reason I've picked each one for each function.
I can scan the system if you wish.
That's nice, but I don't actually know how to make you scan it. Scan system.
Completing system scan. Stand by. Gathering information. Cartography has now been updated.
That might do it. Open system map.
System map.
Close system map.
Closing map.
always a good idea to retrain your voice recognition every few months, or even every few weeks if you want. The more you do it, the more accurate it gets, so it does work. It's a good idea to do it. I want to use main monitor and the through video. I want to have both monitors in the box. That's a bugger.
Unable to comply.
Decreasing sensor range to a minimum.
Win 10 height. I don't think I want to go to Windows 10 anytime soon, if ever. Open Galaxy map.
Stellar cartography.
Close Galaxy map.
Closing map.
One thing I don't like about some of the way that Elite's controls work is that there's a lot of clicks to do everything. A lot of clicks, a lot of mouse moves that you don't really need to have, to be honest. Jump.
Jumping.
Well, happily the joystick is working properly.
I can scan the system if you wish.
Scan system.
Stand by, scanning now. Compiling data. Cartography update complete.
Jinky 3, I'm not sure what you mean by Scottish. Am I Scottish? Yes. Are you Scottish? I have no idea. Is things in general Scottish, or are things in general Scottish? I have no idea. Depends on your point of view. As far as I'm concerned, everything's Scottish. You just borrow stuff from us. Jump.
Engaging jump drive.
Too many B key combinations otherwise. What? Yay! Another Scottish person. Woo! Scottish hype. Actually, on the topic of being Scottish, I'm going to talk about giving me money. Just let me go into the charging zone. As you may know, this channel is affiliated. As I'll step on the way towards being partnered. That means that you have the ability to cheer. So you can type cheer and then a number of bits if you have bits. There's a little top pointy diamond icon in the chat thing on the screen if you want to do that kind of thing. But this week Twitch are doing a charity thing where if you cheer for anybody on any channel across Twitch and put #cheer, so #cheer, hash charity in that cheer, then they will donate a certain amount of money to a charity. And I can't for the life of me remember any more than that. Shit, that's actually really crap. Hang on. No, I don't have that window open. Bugger it. Hang on. Professionalism. Hang on, this might be the information I need. From what I can see on their Twitch, on the tweets, the last thing I can see on there was Hurricane Harvey victims. So yeah, whatever is charity. People who get the stuff from that will be. There you go. Link in the stream there from Biff. So please, if you're going to cheer, or if you want to cheer or buy some bits, then please, 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 do it tonight of all nights. Doesn't actually say who they're giving the stuff to though, Biff. But yeah, so apparently it's a thing that's been going on since 2012. There you know. There you go. But they do it with the cheer thing now, and it's something DJ was talking about earlier on, and I can only say get behind it and do it. So if you're going to cheer, do it tonight. I don't care how much it is. If you do 1 bit, 50 bits, 500 bits, try and get a new top cheer. That'd be great. But whatever you do, put that hashtag charity on the end of that, and it will make sure that Twitch give $2 to whatever charity is they're doing. Sorry. Jump. Jump. Jump.
Jumping to lights now.
Jump.
Engaging jump.
There we go. It is Harvey relief. I thought it was. It wasn't overly obvious that it was. But yeah, so good cause. It's always good causes. Any charity is a good cause as far as I'm concerned. Harvey relief. Yep. Not one I would kind of pop those. Extra life. Yep. Be a better one. I would obviously prefer to give money to people with special effects or cancer charities or Alzheimer's. Ones that do mean something to me. But yeah, whatever. I don't care.
I can scan the system if you wish.
Scan system.
Stand by, scanning now. Compiling data. Cartography update complete.
Open system map.
System cartography.
So B3 and B2. There's 3. Close system map.
Closing map.
What are you doing now?
Affirmative. Stand by. Onboard scanning complete. Final checks to ascent thrust. Vector controls complete. Stand by for launch. Preparing now.
How the hell has it managed to get that? Power to engines.
Power to engines.
So what's the poll about? Are you Scottish? Oh, for God's sake. Where in Scotland are you from? I am from a secret place. No, I don't care. You can track me down as much as you like. I'm from Kirkcaldy. If you know where that is, awesome. If not, tell me, I'll explain it. How far from the bubble are you? Not very far. What I'm doing tonight, Jinky, is I'm doing the Road to Riches, which, if you don't know what it is already, is a rather accessible exploration route that gives you guaranteed lots and lots of money without taking you any more than about 2,000 light years from the bubble. You're kind of in the bubble, but kind of around the edges of it. So it doesn't take you all that far away. And essentially it takes you to a variety of already explored systems that have Earth-likes or water worlds or high metal content worlds or terraformable worlds that are good to explore and get lots and lots of cheap money from. There is a list online on Reddit, which is called Improved Road
Wingman
to
1
Riches.
selected.
Shut up! It's called Improved Road to Riches. Damn it, I've done it again. Stop talking. Concentrate on the flying. Yeah, and it's about 300 systems altogether that you can fly around, and you'll get a good couple of million from just doing a quick thing. Loop of shame! But yeah, I mean, I've done 150. Sorry, no, I've done 107 so far. 105. This is 105th system. Open system map.
System map.
And essentially, that's what it does. It just gives you a lot of money, and it's closed system map.
Closing map.
Quite easy to do, and if you do it properly and go the whole way through, you can get about a couple of billion. I have heard people say they can get a couple of billion from it, no problem at all. Or a billion. I know that so far I did something on the order of 90 systems, and I've earned about 50 million so far. Selezen, I forget you got to. Yes, I am. I am indeed. But there will be somebody watching my house, so you can't rob all my stuff. Oh dear, that's made me giggle, Beth, thank you. Open Galaxy map. Open Galaxy map.
Stellar cartography.
Ah, Jinky, I'm from Kirkcaldy. I never said that's where I still live. Closed Galaxy map.
Closing map.
Just want to check something in the settings actually. I'm going to see if I can get something working here. This is another, because I'm highlighting kind of HCS tonight, I want to show you how to set things up on it. So what I want to try and do is, I've got this option when I get into a system that it says system scan. So what I want to do is try and make sure that I can do that. So if I go into, I'm not going to let you see this because it's in a separate window, or I might actually let you see it. Hang on, let's add a new window. Add window capture.
Select Wingman
Let's
2.
select voice attack. So there's voice attack, right? So what I'm looking for is I want to go in. Jinky3, thank you for the follow. Where are you from anyway? Are you from roughly that area, or are you from somewhere miles away? Because obviously Scotland's pretty big, contrary to what some people may think. Oh, for God's sake, why people just pick really complex names to piss me off? Zamfarachi Edward. Zamfarach Edward. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for the follow. I don't know if I've said it right.
I rather like Orion. I don't think he gets me. Do you think I've got a chance? You know, maybe not.
That was weird. So the next one. Obviously what I want to do is try and add the command. So I need to know what the command is to do the system scan. So it says, when I say system scan, it will say I'm scanning the system, and what it has to do is hold down the key that you've pressed, which is what HCS, which is what Voicepacks do. It's what Voice Attack does. It presses keys, holds them down, presses buttons on your joystick for you, all that kind of stuff, recognised by a voice command. So what I need to do is find what that voice command is and what the content of it is. So I need to go into the voice pack. Now it's, who is it that responds? So let's think it was Orion, wasn't it? System scan.
Diagnostics standby.
That's a diagnostic scan on the systems themselves, isn't it? Scan system.
Completing system scan standby. Gathering information. Cartography has now been updated.
So it's scan system and it's in Orion's pack. So I shouldn't need to do that actually. If I go into that settings screen, let's open that up. There we go. I'll just switch my window to capture that one instead. Profile. Okay.
Resuming.
There we go. So that's the settings window for HCS Voicepacks. If I try and find that command, which is system scan, where would it be? Now I don't actually know where it would be, so I'm going to have to try and search for it. Miscellaneous. Let's see what's in there. It's not there. Ship commands, would it be there? Nope. Sensors.
Afterburners. Maxing engines.
It's not what I said. Lol lol lol. If anybody can help me out, by all means feel free, because I am still trying to find where it is. Nope, not there. Multi-crew.
Decreasing sensor range to a minimum.
How does ED tracker? That's a damn good question, you know. Gyroscopes, I think. Magnetometers, I think they're actually called. Okay, I don't know where it is.
Decreasing sensor range to a minimum.
You may speak freely. All goes quite well. I'll try and find something out. I apologise for that. ED Tracker is pretty good. I mean, it's a very cheap system. The new wireless one you can get for about 70 quid, which is still fairly cheap. It's the most expensive. But it is very, very good. And it works okay. I mean, I use it in conjunction with OpenTrack, which the lovely Kagura helped me sort out. And it gives me 3 axes of movement, so I can tilt my head side to side, and it lets that movement happen as well, which on its own with its own drivers doesn't work. I'm sorry, I honestly can't find this anywhere. It's not going to be in there, is it?
Decreasing sensor range to a minimum.
Ah, there it is. Right, okay, so there we go. So I'll show you that window as well, just 1 second. This is the window this is the interface that lets you set up what the command actually does and says. Showing you most of it there apart from the OK and thingy button. Yeah, track IRs, but 105, that's about right. And obviously you've got the ocular shift and stuff like that on top of that, which are the most expensive stuff. So there you go. They are very, very good though. ED tracker's good, track IR's good. The track hat thing is good as well. Ocular Rift and Vive and all that kind of stuff are pretty good. The Google Cardboard with a phone in it to control your Elite works okay. It's not the best, but it does work. When I press keys, what does that do? It executes quite a lot of commands. Doesn't actually. It used to be really simple. It used to like press a button. Now it doesn't do that. Now it just executes separate commands. It's going to take a hell of a lot of effort to sort this out, I think. So that contains planet. Don't want that. Contains star, don't want that either. Execute command discovery scanner. And wait till it completes. So I need to find the command discovery scanner. So where would that be then? Oh yeah.
Eden has not been commissioned for
Didn't say
duty.
that. Right, so go right down the bottom, discovery scanner. It's there. ED secondary file. That's not what I've got it bound to. I've got it bound to primary fire. Okay. Let's go back into the game then. Cancel. Back to game menu.
Decreasing sensor range to a minimum.
I just told you to disable those fucking commands. Okay, so that should now set that to the secondary firewall. Okay,
Afterburners engaged.
scan the system.
Completing system scan, standby. Gathering information. Cartography has now been updated.
Sorry,
Doris has not been commissioned for duty.
much easier than I thought that was going to be, so that's fine. So now we have automatic scan enabled. Yay! Next we're going to hit 112584. So jump. Jump.
Engaging jump drive.
Google Cardboard plus phone. How do you see the screen? Well, you don't see the screen as such, but essentially what you do is you wire up you connect the phone to a cable to the computer. You have a bit of software installed called Trinus VR installed on the phone and on the computer. And it picks up the phone as a monitor. So it's essentially what it then does is it will link to whatever game or whatever software is playing on your computer and pipe it to your phone. Jump.
Engaging jump.
Yours sounds more oomph than that. I honestly don't know how, because what you're hearing will come from your speakers. Does it actually process the sound within the computer? Does it actually process it on the output? Scan the system.
Standby scanning now. Compiling data. Cartography update complete.
How cool is that? That's the power of HCS Voicepacks for you. I actually don't know. No one's ever asked me that before. The front page of my Twitch stream should have the specs of the computer on it. I'm not entirely sure what the sound card is. I would assume it's something like a 7.1 because that's not particularly big or expensive. D368. D368. A1. Open system map.
System cartography.
A1. Close system map.
Closing map.
So I'm pretty sure mine's is on board, but I think it's kind of fancy on board because it was purchased as a gaming PC, so it's meant to have fairly moderately good specs for a gaming rig. It was a bottom range gaming rig, right enough. It's got enough oomph to run Elite, it's got enough oomph to run Space Hulk, so it's not bad. There you go, yeah, Gigabyte, well it's Gigabyte, so it's probably going to be an onboard card. So again, I'm not entirely sure. It's a loop of shame night to night. Open galaxy map.
Stellar cartography.
Close galaxy map.
Closing map.
That's a big hole. Apart from falling shelves, it's been a busy one. The weekend ended up mostly sleeping.
Afterburners. Maxing engines.
I didn't really recover much from Fantasticon over the weekend. I had a recovery day on Tuesday, which was meant to be my day of rest. Jump. Jump.
Preparing for jump.
Gigabyte ultra durable motherboard, which is high quality Nippon Chemicon ARE series of capacitors. Oh, there you go. It's awesome. The sound of it. There's probably an easy way I could tell you. Scan the system.
Completing system scan. Stand by. Gathering information. Cartography has now been updated.
So yeah, I've spent most of Monday was kind of the alcohol recovery day, because I drank quite a lot on Sunday night. I didn't drink much during the day on Sunday, but I did drink a lot on Sunday night. I drank a lot during the day on Saturday, not a lot on Saturday evening. Weird, huh? Yeah, drunk more on Sunday night because it was Dan's birthday party on the Sunday night. And yeah, we went to the pub and basically drank the bar dry, essentially. Jump.
Hyperactive star jump. Exercises engaging. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Oh, sorry. Jump drive. Engaging.
Sorry, I'll do quite later. On the drive back, we got caught in traffic. We were actually really lucky on the Monday. We got caught in a car accident, and we were only like 4 or 5 cars behind the accident itself, so that was quite dangerous. Monday evening, I did the stream, so I didn't really recover from the weekend away at that point. Scan the system.
Stand by. Scanning now. Compiling data. Cartography update complete.
Monday night, after the stream, obviously went to bed. I had to get up on Tuesday to get stuff done on Tuesday morning. Didn't really get any recovery time there. And I went to bed. I think we went out and did some stuff on Tuesday afternoon, and I went to bed really early on Tuesday night because I had a 3 o'clock start on the Wednesday morning for work. Who's on the list? Huh? Huh? Jump.
Jump.
I'm on the list. What list? Whose list? What list this? I like being on the list. So yeah, Wednesday morning I was up at 2 o'clock in the morning to go to work at 3. Finished work at about 11:15. Thanks to various different things going wrong during that day, or at least in the afternoon. Oh, I'm always on his list. I'm on his list of lovely people. Scan the system.
Stand by, scanning now. Compiling data. Cartography update complete.
Not in the right place. Open system map. Open system map.
System map.
So why am I on his list? What have I done? Because of my argumentative nature or my loveliness? B11-3, planet 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Target. Close system
Verity
map.
does have
Closing
programming
map.
to emulate behavioral characteristics. However, they are nothing more than that.
Interesting. So that was Wednesday. Got back from work in the afternoon Wednesday, tried to do a couple of things on the computer in the afternoon, and just blah. Kind of faded out on the Wednesday night and went to bed quite early. So not faded out on the afternoon. I actually went to sleep in the afternoon, and then did some stuff in the evening again. So I've got dry skin on my chin. It's bugging me. Task on the whole shebang with making him cry and giving him a certain bit. Well, that means I'm on the lovely list. Why should I worry about being on the lovely list? Because I'm awesome. I'm amazing. I'm the Selezen. I'm awesome. Open system. Nope, nope, nope. Open galaxy map.
Stellar cartography.
Da-da-da.
Decreasing sensor range to a minimum. Decreasing sensor range to a minimum.
Revenge list. Oh god. So what's he doing? Is wanting revenge against me? He wants revenge against Kate? He's just revenge, revenge, revenge. He's to let things go. Open system map.
System cartography.
Close system map.
Closing map.
How many jumps? 2 jumps.
Missions.
Jump.
Jumping.
Nope. Not Patrick Stewart at all, Jinky. It's Brent Spiner. And William Shatner are the most common voices you've heard so far. William Shatner voices the lovely Orion, who does my navigation stuff. And Brent Spiner voices Vega, who does most of my ship navigation stuff.
I can scan the system if you wish.
Scan the system.
Completing system scan. Stand by. Gathering information. Cartography has now been updated.
Maybe we should, Garzini. Maybe we should. Jump.
Jumping to light speed.
Hey, Asha's good enough. Asha's great. She does a job. But it's just great to get all the different voices on there. And I think some of the people they've managed to get hold of to do these voice packs is nothing short of astounding. I mean, Tom Baker, Brent Spiner, William Shatner, John Delancey,
Unable to comply.
Hattie Hayridge, Norman Lovett, Paul Darrow, Brian fucking Blessed!
I can scan the system if you wish.
Brian Blessed! Brian Blessed! Who, if I can get to say Loop of Shame, would be fucking amazing. Check your PayPal emails. There's a $5 off before end of September. You can pre-order Celeste. Yeah, exactly, Jinky. Brian fucking Blessed. Scan the system.
Stand by, scanning now. Compiling data. Cartography update complete.
Open system map.
System cartography.
28. That's A1. That's good enough.
Afterburners engaged.
Close system map.
Closing map.
Master running personal profile. Nice. Holly from... Yeah, she did. You heard Hattie Hayridge's Holly. Cleo.
Awaiting orders.
There she is. She does something online. Roll call.
Cleo. Communications. Cleo. Con. Cleo. Has tactical. Verity. Has interaction mode. And Cleo. Has education mode.
Okay, that's gone right. Brian Blessed, that's data off next gen. No. Brent Spiner is data off next gen. When I say jump, that's who responds. Open galaxy map.
Galaxy map.
So now Cleo's taken over everything. Orion to navigation.
Orion. Education mode.
Awaiting orders, albeit it feels a little strange.
Orion to navigation. Girl, so you must say, am I a Star Trek fan? Yes, I am. Why do you ask? Close galaxy map.
Closing map.
Jump.
Jumping.
Oh. You mean discovery?
I
The way
can
you've
scan the system
The way
if
you've
you
actually
wish.
typed that, it's almost like you've gone into Yorkshire mode. Can I hear a new series hitting our screen in next 2 weeks? Hitting R screen. Hitting R screen. Alright, Discovery. Do you know what? There is so much stuff in the online press about Discovery. I honestly don't know what to make of it, and any opinion that I had at this point in time is going to be so jaded by different things I've seen online. I honestly don't know what to think. As far as Star Trek itself is concerned, Star Trek is finished. Star Trek and Star Trek Next Generation were Star Trek. Anything that happened after Roddenberry died is taking things in a direction that Star Trek was never really intended to go. Deep Space Nine was a rehashed Babylon 5. Voyager was a rehashed Lost in Space. Enterprise was just Brannon Braga's fan wank. It's the only good thing I can think to say about it. They were just dire. Absolutely fucking dire. Yeah, we're back on this again, but Discovery in itself, as a series, I think has the potential to be quite a good series. But so many different back and forward things about whether it's canon or not, whether it's Prime Universe or not, whether it's part of the actual history of Star Trek or not. All that stuff is just weird. It's just so many different unknown things on it that it's difficult to tell what's bullshit and what's not. So it's one of those things where I want to see it because I want to see what they've done, counting it as part of what Star Trek is or was. I'm not sure I will, because I didn't with Enterprise. I couldn't, because I'm one of these people that, yeah, a lot of people in here will know about me and lore and how I like the lore and stuff like that. JX Message 123, another person with an unpronounceable name and no vowels. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for the follow. I hope you enjoy yourself. I'm going to whinge about Star Trek for a bit now. Scan the system.
Completing system scan. Stand by. Gathering information. Cartography has now been updated.
Jump.
Engaging jump.
So I'm not... I want to see what it is. I'll judge it as a series. Sorry, I was talking about Enterprise. The only way I can watch Enterprise is by putting into my own head that when the Enterprise E went back in time in First Contact, it created a new universe. That new universe is where Enterprise is set. And the reason that there is an Enterprise that comes between the original Enterprise and the present day, of that point in time, sorry, is because the Enterprise D corrupted the timeline. So there is a new timeline. And it fits with the alternate universe theory that everything's got decisions made and all that kind of stuff. And it fits into what they've put in place for the Star Trek films. It's an alternate universe that Enterprise occurs in. Scan the system.
Completing system scan. Stand by. Gathering information.
I
Cartography has now been updated.
To be fair, that Discovery is going to be much the same kind of thing. Although they keep teasing the fact that it's part of the Prime Universe, or it's not part of the Kelvin verse, or it is part of the Kelvin verse, but it's a spin-off other alternate universe from the Kelvin verse. It's not Star Trek. It's not the original Star Trek Prime. It's not where the original series was set. Because yet again, we have things that give it away for me, because I'm that much fucking nerd. I'll come to your second question in a minute, Gilson Masai. Gilson Yamasai. The big thing gives away, it's meant to be 10 years before original Trek. So 10 years before Kirk's time. But the uniforms have the Delta, have the Enterprise symbol as the badge. And in the original timeline, or the original series, each ship had its own emblem. And this is the thing that most people forget, and this is where you know that the people have not done the research. And I don't give a shit about everyone that says, oh, you should bother about continuity and all that sort of stuff. Everyone has to reimagine. Bollocks. If you're going to write a story, or you write a series that's supposed to be following on from another story, you keep to the history of that series. Continuity becomes important, especially nowadays with all the different stuff that's going on with different series spinning off things, the Marvel Universe, the online stuff that you get. The internet itself keeps everything on track. There is so much information out there about a series that anybody will notice a mistake. So writers and designers and developers are cursed if they're trying to follow on from the series, because they'll have so many nitpickers out there who are going to try and fix this, like me, who will tell them what they've done wrong. This is what I mean. I want to watch it for what it is. I'm going to watch it as a reimagination of Star Trek. I'm going to watch it as a series in its own right, without the backstory, without anything to do with the original series, and I'm going to see where it goes. It has been plagued with so many problems, so many backstabbing incidents, so many changes of direction, so many changes of focus, so many changes of funding, that none of the people who are involved with it now actually like it. Netflix aren't happy with it. CBS wasn't happy with it. The producers themselves aren't all that happy with it. And from what I've heard, this might be bollocks, but from what I've heard, the people who are involved in producing it are so uncertain about how it's going to get taken over that they've actually lined up a follow-up series written by someone else, or developed by someone else, in case it flops. Now this is rumour, but it has been rumoured very strongly that Nicholas Meyer, who came up with Star Trek 2 and 6, one good one that I thought was really good till recently, and Keith DeCandido, the author, ruined it for me completely forever, has been tapped to write a series, like a single series, like 22 episodes, bloody well, because they want to make sure they've got something lined up so that if Discovery is taken as being shit, they've got a second option lined up to carry on. If Discovery seems to work, then they'll keep it going. But if Discovery doesn't work, they're going to use this second series and make it into a kind of anthology. So Star Trek anthology series, a bit like American Gothic, that kind of thing. So potentially, it could be good. I think the cast is strong. They've got Jason Isaacs, who's always good. He may never work again. They've got Sinead Martin Green from Walking Dead, who was really good in that, and looks like she's going to be really good in this. Got Michelle Yeoh, I believe it is, playing the captain of the first ship, the Shenzhou. She's a good actress, so the cast is strong. The look of it is strong. The designs aren't great, I wouldn't say. The design of the Discovery is pants. But they keep saying, oh, there's reasons for it. You'll see. Watch it and see. But again, the design issue is there's a ring missing out of the centre from what I've seen of the screenshots. And that doesn't make any sense. Because if you're missing that ring, that means you've only got, essentially, limited access points to get from one ring to another ring, or the inner ring to the outer ring. So it doesn't make a lot of sense. But maybe there's a reason for that, I don't know. But suffice it to say, long story short, TLDR, I'm going to wait and see. I have opinions. I'm not really looking forward to it as a Star Trek series. I'm not looking forward to it if they try and cram it into the original universe. I'm not overly happy if they try and cram it into the Kelvinverse, even, to be honest. But one of the other things I've heard is that they're supposed to be starting it off in the Prime Universe and then moving it out. It will spin off to a different universe. And that sounds dodgy to me. Because again, if they're starting it in the Prime Universe, then they've still got the iconography wrong. So they shouldn't have the Starfleet Delta, because it's not a Starfleet Delta at that point in time. But only because the Starfleet Delta, around about the time of the end of the end of the series and the start of the movies. So that it doesn't break my immersion as such, but it breaks the continuity to me. And to me, continuity in lore is quite important. There's reasons for things. People have come up with this stuff, and the further you take it away from Roddenberry's original ideas, then the worse it is, the less of that vision it becomes. And okay, Roddenberry wasn't perfect, God, we've all heard the stories, we've all known what he's like, but he created something that had a particular style, a particular vision to it, and it held together, and it held through the original series. Okay, some of the writing was bad in the third series, the special effects were bad, everybody knows all this. The films were totally different by someone else. TNG first season was TOS Series 4, and then you go on to it becoming its own thing, finding its ground in the middle of season 2, and then going off on its own way in season 3, and then it became something special. And by the point that Roddenberry stopped being involved with it, by the time he'd passed on, it seemed to go off in a different direction again. The glory years were seasons 3 through 5, when it found its own feet, and Rick Berman, Gene Roddenberry, the writers, and especially Ronald D. Moore, who is pretty much the person who kept that on track, found its feet and then carried on from there. When Roddenberry passed away and then Ronald D. Moore moved on to other things, It was left to Brian Braga and Rick Berman, and they fucking ruined it. Absolutely fucking ruined it. And then they came along. I mean, basically, season 6 was a big launch pad for Deep Space Nine. That was it. And then Deep Space Nine came along and became shit. And then Voyager came along and became even more shit. Enterprise came along, pissed all over everything, broke it completely, and became the only Star Trek series to get cancelled so far. So we'll see where Discovery goes. That went on for a bit, didn't it? What's your favourite ship from the Star Trek universe? It is the Reliant. It will always be the Reliant, no argument. Nothing else. The Reliant is my ship. The Miranda class. If I was going to be in a Star Trek film, or I was going to be in a Star Trek series, or develop a Star Trek series of my own, which you're not allowed to fucking do now, bastards. I would be piloting. I would be commanding the Reliant or something similar. So the Reliant or Saratoga, the Miranda class anyway. Something with the roll bar, because the roll bar's cool. So I have a Reliant in every model format I've ever been able to find. I have 2 model kits of it that I haven't built. I've got it on the Star Trek Ships collection, and I've got the Micro Machines one somewhere as well. I've even got a paper model of it that I haven't built yet as well. I haven't printed it off yet. Janeway sucked the farts from dead seals. Oh god, yeah. Ooh, Gilso Yamasai, I would orgasm all over your face for that kind of thing. Or, well, actually maybe I'll put that in a way that would say I'll do that if you don't send me them. Yes please, oh god yeah. I love blueprints. Are they canon? Are they completely film accurate? Yes Biffa, but we don't talk about that. I mean, you've had the therapy, you've had the psychotectic treatment. If you get that link, jump.
Jumping to light speed.
Biff, I love you, man, but everyone has a flaw. The thing is, I do like how you say that you loved Voyager and DS9, but I notice how you don't call them Star Trek Voyager and Star Trek DS9, because they are not Star Trek. What you mean is you love Babylon 5 version 2 and Deep Lost in Space version 2. That's what you actually mean.
I can scan the system if you wish.
Scan the system.
Stand by scanning now. Compiling data. Cartography update complete.
Open system map.
System map.
Where are we? 8 hip 114.
Engaging evasive maneuvers.
3, 2, 1. Nice.
Deploying chaff.
Close system map.
Closing map.
I mean, your spelling ability there just tells me everything you need to know. Horadric Fleshlight. No, you can't. Don't you try and troll me, boy. I know what you're talking about. If you're serious, then you're wrong, because it's only neutron stars.
Decreasing sensor range to a minimum.
Completely agreed, Bifford. Completely agree. The reboot films, though, at least make sure that they tell you that they're not original Trek, because they say it's an alternate universe. It's Star Trek within the Star Trek multiverse, but it's not the original Star Trek. Completely agree with that as well. I don't consider Star Trek to include Deep Space Nine, Voyager, and Enterprise, because I just think they're not Star Trek. They weren't created by the creator of Star Trek, so they're not Star Trek. Just like I don't think that the reboot films are classic Star Trek. They're part of the Star Trek franchise, but they're not Star Trek. Star Trek was Star Trek. It's my stream, it's my opinion, I'm allowed to have it, you can have yours, just don't expect me to agree with it. I don't agree with yours, you don't agree with mine, that's how it should be. I'm not a purist as such. I'm not as nerdy to call myself a purist. But I would say that as soon as Roddenberry stopped being involved and Berman took over, it stopped being Star Trek. It does matter. It's very important. Star Trek was created by Gene Roddenberry, and he had the vision and the writer's Bible, and he created what they were. When he disappeared, when he vanished, when he died, Rick Berman wrote his own fucking series Bible and changed the whole damn thing. So it's Berman Trek. There's Star Trek and there's Berman Trek. When Gene Roddenberry lost control of the Star Trek franchises, he lost control of them completely. One thing I do have to say about Mr. DiCandido, are you just here to troll, Fleshlight? Did you ever check out a website run by Gilstow Star Trek schematics back in the day? No, I did not, I'm afraid. That's not something that's ever popped into my awareness, I'm afraid. I'm sorry I missed it. I do like the blueprints. Open galaxy map.
Stellar cartography. Closing map.
What? Wait a minute. Planet 2. Open system map. Open system map.
System map.
Close system map.
Closing map.
Star Citizen is going to sweep this game off the radar. It has already surpassed ED in gameplay and fidelity. Well, you let me know when it's released, and I'll play it. You let me know when it's not a game that you can pay to win, and that you have to buy your spaceship with actual money. So that if you're a rich person, you will win the game, because you will kick everyone's ass because your ship's better than theirs. I like ED. I like Star Citizen for what it is. It's a different type of game. I don't think they even compare to each other, other than being a space sim. Elite is, and always has been, about space exploration, about trading, about blazing your own trail and doing what you want to do. It was born from Elite. It will always be Elite. It has its own heritage, its own style, its own play, and its own way of being played. Star Citizen is more of a wing command type thing, which is where its heritage lies. It's more of a combat-focused, military-type simulation, with the added bonus of having first-person perspective in it, and third-person perspective in it as well, which is what Elite should have. It's the one thing that I think that the game misses. But I think people play this game for a particular reason, for a particular style of gameplay. People play Star Citizen for something separate, something different. Yeah, they've been saying that the last 5 years, Flashlight, to be honest. I'll believe it when I see it. But to be fair, I mean, I don't know why you say it's going to kick its ass. I think they can exist together. I don't think that they're actually going to wipe each other off the face of anything. And I don't think comparing the two games, other than being a space sim, is a particularly logical or fruitful discussion to have, because they will exist in the same place. Call of Duty and Medal of Honor are very similar games, but they take a different approach to it, and they both coexist in the same genre. Star Citizen and Elite will do the same thing. They will develop along the way that they develop. Frontier are developing Elite as it's live. It's a game as it is. They released Elite They released Elite Dangerous as it was to give you the bare framework of the game that people wanted to play at the time. It will be built upon to expand that experience to do whatever it is they want to do. I sent you an email address, Gil Somasai. I'm not going to tell you my email address across thing. I did whisper it to you. So if you're watching on Twitch, you should have a pop-up somewhere on your screen that's told you where it is. So you're trolling Fleshlight, you bastard. I'll get you, brother. Open system map.
System cartography.
The thing, I mean, I take your point. I mean, they are good in different ways. That's the thing. Closed system map.
Closing map.
I've said before, I will play Star Citizen, and I will enjoy Space Legs because Star Citizen has Space Legs and Elite doesn't. The Gogs! You're the Irish guy who was talking to at the hotel, aren't you? If I remember your Facebook profile properly. I apologise for the accent, I don't know why. I don't know where it came from. Oh, I don't know. Fucking hell. No, Biff, it's fine. I'm not going to ban people just for being funny. Gamora! Woo! It's Gamora. It's Gamora. It's the Gamora people. How's the sprog, Gamora? I know, it's horrendous. Oh, I do try not to do it very often, so it takes the piss. It takes the utter piss. Although I have to say, I did use this accent for an entire St. Patrick's Day once. And I used to get quite a lot of, oh, where about in Ireland you from? I'm not. I'm from Scotland. Oh, I'd never guess. Well done. Drop to what?
Previous target.
Shut your face, Vasco. What are you doing? Off. Alright.
Resuming.
It was indeed a pleasure meeting me last week, because I'm amazing. Meeting you was okay. Where's my phone? Let's see. Let's do a very quick
Decreasing
thing.
sensor range to a minimum.
Where are we? Oh, good lord. Notification tastic. Right, let's try this email thing. That's kids for you, dudes. They will be noisy at you. They wouldn't be kids if they weren't. You're a brave man, Gilsamayamsai, putting your email address on there.
Afterburners. Maxing engines.
NTL World, bloody hell, mate. That's old.
Attack protocol Delta.
Open galaxy map.
Stellar cartography.
Yes, yes. Bye bye, Fleshlight. It's a pleasure meeting you. Follow the channel, you bastard. Don't come here and troll me without following. Or subscribing. Subscribe as well. And send some cheer. Send some bits. It's the least you could do. Testing. Testing. Testies. It's me. Selezen. Oops, can't spell my own name. Send. Senti-Wenty. Right, should have an email on its way. Right, where were we? Just finished that hip system. So we're there now. Delete that one. Thank you for the follow, Heradric Fleshlight. I look forward to banning you in the future. Close system map. Close galaxy map, I mean. Close galaxy map.
Closing map.
Jump!
Preparing for jump.
What time is it anyway? 10. Oh god, we're nearly done. On this one, we are up to A1. I have your response. Scan the system.
Completing system scan. Stand by. Gathering information. Cartography has now been updated.
Yes, it does. Yes, Bruce Love, you did. The raid was about an hour and a half ago. There's only been one raid, unless there's another raid coming. I did hear that Kate was going to raid me tonight as well. The Hammers were going to pop in, but they haven't. Oh, 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 hello. Hello, baby. I can't get that. Right, I'm going to have to get that email on the computer. There's no way I can look at that on my phone. Jump.
Engaging jump drive.
Media. There.
Verity is here.
Oh my god, my email's gone crazy. Scan the system.
Stand by. Scanning now. Compiling data. Cartography update complete.
Oh, 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 oh! It could be. That would appear to be a hammer. Open system map.
System map.
Soy Amasai blueprints. Save. I also have, I've got to say that, I also have a 3D printing template for the Miranda class. Where am I now? Pegasus system. A1. A1. Close system map. Close system map. Give it a second. Check your email account sent to. If you want to let me know, I have floor. Oh. Look, just send him. Just send him. Dude, seriously. I'll lap up anything to do with Miranda class internal layouts. So are they self-designed blueprints? I mean, have you made this stuff up on top of your head, or closed system map?
Closing map.
Or is it from the canon source?
Decreasing sensor range to a minimum.
Will you stop doing that shit? Damn it! Oh, those are beautiful. Yes, they are lovely. I would quite happily show them on stream if you'd let me. But they are gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Om nom 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 nom. Yeah. Back on track.
Afterburners. Maxing engines.
Okay. Done that right next. Open galaxy map. Open galaxy map.
Stellar cartography.
This one should be hat or something, which it is. Plot. Delete. Close galaxy map.
Closing map.
Jump. Jump. Jump.
Engaging jump.
Gilso Yamasai was saying earlier before that he doesn't have the site anymore. He said they used to be on the site, but not now. Given that he just said BRB, I don't think he's possibly listening anymore. Oh, I appreciate that. So that's very kind of you.
Drive deactivated.
Power to engines.
Max engines.
Scan the system.
Standby scanning now. Compiling data. Cartography update complete.
Jump.
Preparing for jump.
If you want 200 meg free web space, dude, I can give it to you. Scan the system.
Completing system scan. Standby. Gathering information. Cartography has now been updated.
Jump.
Jumping to light speed.
Alright, let me just download them now. Take it you've got a lot of other stuff then. 20 meg a piece, Jesus. Have you got any way of resaving them as PNGs? Because PNGs might have to take up less space. Yeah, but Dropbox is a bit... I'm not keen on Dropbox. Dropbox seems very difficult to use just to get a simple link. And it also doesn't have particularly great bandwidth sometimes. So there should be 6 altogether, yeah? 1, 2, I've got 2 3s. Was I only 3 twice? Yes, I did. Okay, right, okay. Shall we show these then? Shall I refuel and then head towards that system? Scan the system. Scan the system. Scan the system.
Completing system scan. Stand by. Gathering information. Cartography has now been updated.
Right, let's have a look at this chisel then. I'm going to do them in just picture viewer, image viewer, and put them on screen. Window capture 2. Find that one. Let's do them now. So wow, that is some loveliness there. So the sight's still on. Okay, so that's a nice bit of loveliness. Too late, Beth, I already am. They are stunning. They are extremely nice. I love them. They are absolutely beautiful. Spelt the cell wrong. Should be an E on the end, and that should be SS, not ZZ. Sorry. Yes, I will tell you very much. So I want the I would love to see the internal diagrams. That is a work of art, literally a work of art. See, letting buzzards again. SS. Again, E on the end of the missile. Yes, they are gorgeous, mate. Well done. You should be proud. I'll stand up for a second. You're going to have to look at an unfortunate part of my body. Do you have versions that don't have the text on? They'd be lovely. They'd be absolutely lovely just as posters, just showcase posters for the ship. You know, I once, years and years ago, had a kind of fan fiction thing going on with when I was at university. I wrote some fan fiction Star Trek stuff that was based on me and university people, and essentially we were the crew of a Miranda class starship. I'm going to try and dig them out someday. They were not great fiction, but they were interesting, and they kind of laid the format for something I'm working on as an actual proper fiction thing as well. So yeah, they are beautiful, absolutely beautiful, mate. You should be very proud. Again, I would say if you can get rid of that text, maybe get rid of the background texture and just do them as plain white paper printouts, they'd be absolutely lovely, just to have as desktop wallpaper or as even just posters. I mean, I would love something like that as a poster. I'm still looking at it. You're not, I am. Just having them as a poster would be gorgeous. I'll tell you what would be amazing. It would be a hell of a lot of work, but get them done up as vector drawings, like an SVG file or something similar. So you can just rescale them to your heart's content. Do you know, that's something I'm itching to do now. But yeah, that would be amazing. Because then you could rescale it, redesign it, change bits without having. And I don't know how you've done a lot of it. You said you did it in Photoshop, so I don't know how you've done a lot of it. But yeah, I work in vector graphics pretty much with everything that I do, and I love it. Jump.
Jump.
But yes, I know you've said BRB, so you probably keep listening again. But well done. They are astounding. Beautiful. Very beautiful. Scan the system.
Stand by, scanning now. Compiling data. Cartography update complete.
Open system map.
System cartography.
Spawn of the devil, I like that. Nice. Close system map.
Closing map.
The other thing I would say is that if you decide to do them as SVGs or as vector graphics, you'd get the sizes right down on them as well, because obviously the vector graphics wouldn't take up a lot of space. You could get that a 5 megabyte file down to about 50k probably. A lot of work though. I'm looking straight at it, not fucking paying attention. galaxy map. Open galaxy map. Open galaxy map.
Stellar cartography.
Close galaxy map.
Closing map.
Jump. 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 11. I'm going to send you the 20,000 float points. Open up a folder to receive them. What do you mean? Jump. Vega.
Awaiting further instructions.
Jump.
Hyperactive star jump. Exercises engaging. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Oh, sorry. Jump drive. Engaging.
I will create a folder. New. Folder. Floor. Yes. Scan the system. Ryan. Scan the system. Forget it, I'll do it myself. Ah, yes.
Radio silence confirmed.
Jump. Scan the system. Chris C403, thank you for the follow, sir. Welcome to the channel. I hope you're enjoying yourself. Jump. What size are they? 6.4. They should download fine. Nope, they won't download for some reason. Right, my browser will not accept BMP files. So I use webmail, it doesn't accept BMPs, it sees them as a virus. So you'll have to either convert them or zip them. Also, if they're all bitmaps, because it's actually picking them up as a virus, so be careful. If you've got the ability to convert them to PNGs or JPEGs or something, then do that. Alternatively, I'll grab them as... If you do them as a zip file, it'll make them a lot smaller as well, and then I can grab them and virus check them, just in case there's a problem with them. I know BMPs are prone to carrying viruses. Scan the system. Open system map. Are we 2 and 1? 3, 2, 1. Okay, I'm going to go for 3 first, actually. Close system map. Viper 2K UK, thank you for the follow. Thank you for watching the channel. Thank you for putting up my shit. I've got the music on again on stream, haven't I? Now I've gone 10 o'clock anyway, so I'm going to have to start thinking about shutting the stream down shortly. .753, that didn't come up as what I expected it to be. So 753 only lists 2 and 1. Whereas 3 is a water world. Okay. Open system map. Close system map. Okay, the voices seem to have gone. Okay. Close that. voice attack has crashed. Roll call. Roll call. Yeah, just a little bit. Roll call. Oh my god, I'm being spammed. It's an Earth-like. What adventures we could have. Open system map. Open system map. Open system map. Open system map.
System map.
Close system map.
Closing map.
Open system map.
System cartography.
We're back.
Afterburners.
Close system map.
Closing map.
I didn't swallow it, no, but I did bring it closer to my base just in case. Sometimes it just needs a little bit of a closer pickup before it can recalibrate itself properly. Happens sometimes. It's not like BMPs at all. That for the system as far as exploration is concerned. Open system map.
System cartography.
Closed system map.
Closing map.
Open galaxy map.
Stellar cartography.
Close galaxy map.
Closing map.
Jump.
Engaging jump.
I can scan the system if you wish.
Scan the system.
Completing system scan. Stand by.
Fine, I won't disturb you again.
Jump.
Hyperactive star jump. Exercises engaging. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Oh, sorry. Jump drive. Engaging.
Scan the system.
Stand by. Scanning now. Compiling data. Cartography update complete.
Okay, there's one email that you've sent doesn't seem to have anything in it. Although I think it may have bugged, so I'm not sure about that one. I'll leave it for now. I got the roll bar. There's the last one. The last one you sent me, titled "Testing, Testing, Testies." The last one of them. The one before you sent part 4. So I've got 4, 5. I've now got 6. Jump.
Preparing for jump.
Seven.
I can scan the system if you wish.
Scan the system, please.
Completing system scan. Stand by. Gathering information. Cartography has now been updated.
Open system map.
System map.
759. Landables, good. 759. B 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we're going to go from 4. Close system map.
Closing map.
Get a fair hike away. File 8. File 9. File 10.
Afterburners engaged.
Didn't say that. File 11. Sparrow Black! Welcome to the stream, sir. How have you been? That was 11. It's done. Resending 2 and 3. Two I've got, that's fine, so it's 3. That's the one that I missed. 1, 2, 2.5, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yay! Sparrow Black is lurking. I'm not going to be on that much longer, Sparrow Black, I'm afraid. You've just again caught me at the end of the stream. You keep doing that. Right, that should be everything.
Disengaging crews.
No, don't do that. While I'm here, I'll do this. Twitch. Etsy, you can go away. No. Oh look! Ever shot the belly target. In other words, loop of shame. Going to bed? Okay, Biff. I'm going to finish this system, and then I'm going to land on that planet that's nearby. So I'm almost done, but you'll miss all the Star Trekky stuff at the end. Or do you want to see the Star Trekky stuff before you go? So I could do that now. And I've got all the plans. Could have a quick look at them, and then you can go to bed, and then I'll finish off. It's up to you, dude. Up to you, dude. Open system map.
System map.
was 4, then 2, 3, and 5. I'm going to do 5 first because I can't be arse mucking about. Closed system map.
Closing map.
Alrighty then, I'll do just that. So let's bring up those lovely plans again. So the floor plans then. Zip file didn't work. Okay. Delete. Yes.
Legion has not been commissioned for duty.
Right, so here we go. That's deck 1, so that's your that'll be the bridge. So as you can see there, if we just zoom in, the bridge is now open to space around there, so we can see inside it and what's there. That's pretty cool. Next, got the roll bar, because it cuts to 2.5 for some reason. It doesn't do alphabetical order properly. That's what it looks like inside the roll bar. Nice.
Finance.
Deck 2. So that's underneath the bridge. So deck 2, I would assume then it's the wider bit of the saucer. So you've got your briefing room there. Ladders up to the bridge there. Steps up to the bridge there. Toilet, I'd assume. Turbo lifts. Cool. Nicolas Cage, 1926. Are you going to take my face off? But thank you for the follow. I hope you're enjoying yourself. Yeah, we're a little bit out of our comfort zone at the moment with this Star Trek stuff. But these are deck plans by the wonderful Gilso Yamasai. Very, very detailed. Really, really nice. It's a loo. It's a loo. It's a bog. Be grateful I'm not calling it a bog. Or a pisser. Or the shitter. The powder room. So, nice, but I'm going to go the reverse of what I said before. It'd be nice to see these labelled, see what they actually are. I can guess most of them, or I can kind of make a wild guess at most of them. These are all kind of storage rooms. That's the warp coils, not coils, the warp conduits. Goes from the Mara there. Cheffries. So deck 4. We're looking at crew quarters now, I believe. This should be the officers' quarters. So yep, these are definitely quarters. So you can see the beds. Double beds? Wow, luxury. Good old officers, they get the best. There's the
Bad
box.
news, I'm afraid. You've broken everything.
Oh.
That's fine. You go right ahead.
So yeah, the shuttle bays there. Probably reactant chambers for the matter-antimatter stuff. Impulse engine reactors. These plans were done in rollover effect on a menu system, but hard to show here. Yeah. Ah, so they were on like a L-Cars display type thing. So you could roll over it and the mouse over would tell you what each bit is. That's clever. That's clever. So that's probably ordinary crew. Oh no, still double beds. So still luxury quarters here. Possibly visitors and other crew. Possibly officers. And these will be the basic crew,
Afterburners.
single beds.
Maxing engines.
Shuttle bays. Nice, joined
Goodbye.
together, I like that. Nice, that's lovely. 5 years to web design it. Have you still got the web pages and so on? So 3, 4, 5, 6. Are they additional shuttle bays? Like little tiny shuttle bays? Oh, honestly, I love this stuff. That's cool. Well, if you want, I can set you up some web space. It'd be under the DaftWorks URL, but if you've got a domain that you want to point to a subfolder, I can do that for you. But I can definitely give you a subfolder on my website, dude. No problem. I'll even set you up an FTP site. I would be honoured to host this stuff, dude. That is some amazing shit right there. Ah. Decade. Hey, kitten. Alright.
Yes?
Cool. Alright, I'll sort it out and I'll let you know, dude. I've got your email address, so what I'll do is I'll possibly spend some time later on sorting it out. Probably not going to have time tonight, because I'm probably going to have to go into DJ stream at some point to say hi and see how things went and thank him again. So what I'll do is I'll postpone that for tonight, but rain check it for another night. There's definitely. So I've got all the sort of admin uploady stuff and all that to do after the stream as well. So I'll do that while I talk to DJ, and then that's me done for the night round. But hydroponics will be down here somewhere. This is the bottom surface now, so we're looking up at this bottom of the ship. So that's still the top, is it? Yeah, still the top of the ship there. And we flip over to the bottom there. So that's deck 8 and deck 9 and deck 10, which is right at the very bottom. Look. Is that hydroponics? What's in there? That's the sensor array, isn't it? Sensor suite. And then deck 11. Not much on it at all. Just that bit there. That little diddy bit. So there you go. Was that good, Bifford? Did you enjoy that? Was it good for you? Because I enjoyed that. I enjoyed that very much. Gilsung Yamasai, that is some work. I am completely in awe of what you've done there, dude. That is fine. Keep talking to the chat. I've got to stop doing that. I've got to talk to the camera. Yeah, they are absolutely stunning. Absolutely, you should be very proud. And yes, I will set you up a subfolder. Definitely will set you up a subfolder for that. Oh God.
Orion. Communications. Orion. Con.
No,
Orion.
don't do that.
Has weapons. Verity. Has interaction mode. And Orion. Education.
Vasco to tactical.
Vasco. Man of guns.
How'd you operate this damn thing? Ah, there we go.
Vega to flight control. Vega to flight control. Cleo to education.
Cleo. Education mode.
Howdy doody. Oh, sorry, that was disgraceful. I mean, hello, how's it going?
Are they electronic files or actual posters? What is going on with the screen dimensions? My resolution seems to have changed. It's very, very slightly. Or am I clicking on something else? Oh no, it's a window capture, that's what it is. It's fine. Oh God. Wow. If you're wanting to get rid of them to clear up space and give them to somewhere where they will eventually end up on a wall, then by all means do so. I would be more than honoured. I would probably use them as miniature bases for some kind of role-playing game, to be honest with you. Oh dear. Open system map.
System cartography.
So we've done that, now I want to do that one. Actually no, I'll do that one. We've done all 5. Everything except the first one. So I'll do that one next. Close system map.
Closing map.
You're just desperate to chat to me privately, aren't you, dude? That's what it's all about, really. I'm gonna let myself in for. You're probably a stalker. Oh god. I have to have a PO box for safety. Might have to move house again. Whee! Anyone feeling sick yet? Open system map. Open system map.
System cartography.
I understood that. Normally it's the other way around. Close system map.
Closing map.
Alright, add me on Skype then. It's HD Selezen. Wow. A10. 8. I thought A4. I thought the other sizes were smaller. So A8's about this big.
Next hostile selected.
Target.
Locking target.
Well, maybe rather than having a Skype conversation tonight, dude, you should maybe go to bed. We can have a Skype tomorrow if you want. A bit earlier on. We'll just nip onto DJ stream for half an hour and then wrap stuff up while I get all the admin stuff done on stream, and then call it a night, I think. Go to bed. I can talk to you tomorrow. As I say, my Skype address is HD Selezen. If you add me on that, I'll get your notification tomorrow and I'll pop you on. If that's okay. Commander Red Dot, thank you for the follow. You lurking person, you. Not going for any fancy shit on the landing today, I'm just going to land. It's no worries, mate. It's been an absolute pleasure. Stuff you've shown us tonight is amazing stuff. I love blueprints. I love the Reliant. I love Star Trek stuff. I actually do have the Avenger class blueprints, which I bought off eBay for probably a ridiculously large amount of money. Deploy landing gear.
Down and locked.
But honestly, dude, anything to do with blueprints, I lap up. Your name will be tagged in the YouTube video as well. Down and safe. Now Bifford's gone, I think, Gilso. He said he was going about 10 minutes ago. He might still be lurking, he might still bounce around. And nothing really special on the view, just lots and lots of lovely stars. And a little planet. It's on the moon. Yeah, I'm quite happy with that. It's a good landing, it's a good location, nothing special, but nice. Ship's looking a bit worse for wear. I think when I get to the 150 point on the planet count, I'm 113 at the moment. I think I'm going to go and get my ship fixed up because it's looking a bit worse for wear. Looking a bit scraggy. So yeah. Whoops. Stop going underground. Yeah. Nice. So, put the UI back on, go back into the ship. So that's me for this evening, chaps, and chapesses, if there's any chapesses out there as well. Thank you for watching. It's been a bit of an odd one. Gilso, thank you very much for sharing the stuff you've done. That is some amazing artworks there. I'm gonna feature them. Obviously it's going to be, I'll tag them and I'll tag your name on the YouTube video as it goes up, and we'll make sure that yeah, you get some of that information out there, because they need to be back online, and I will put you some stuff on. I'll set you aside some web space to get that done. definitely, mate, because that is worth sharing. Everybody needs to see that. So, yeah, that's what, about 10:30 I would guess at this point. Oh, 10 to 11, bloody hell. So yeah, it's been a great night. I hope I enjoyed it very much. I hope you enjoyed it as well. Join us again next week, if not before, when we'll do more Road to Riches and more Elite Dangerous and more stuff like this. Thank you for joining us all, and to everyone who's been here since the start, thank you. Everyone who's popped in just on the off chance, thank you. Everyone who's signed up tonight, there's been quite a lot of follows tonight. Thank you very much for that. Thank you for subscribing and, well, not subscribing, but signing up and getting stuff done. You can also subscribe if you've enjoyed it and you want to help pay for the stream to continue. Then by all means, please subscribe. That would be awesome. But in the meantime, thank you very much, and have a great week, and I'll see you next week. Fly safe.